What if I told you that an old, worn-out Lincoln wheat penny sitting in your pocket could be worth millions? Money bag. In this video, we're uncovering the most valuable damaged and rare Lincoln cent coins that collectors are paying huge money for, even in bad condition. First up, the 1950 wheat penny without a mint mark is one of the most recognizable coins in American numismatic history, belonging to the famous Lincoln wheat penny series. Even though it is very common, especially in worn or bad condition, it still carries historical, cultural, and educational value that makes it interesting for collectors and beginners alike. This coin was minted during a time when the United States was recovering from World War II and entering a period of economic growth, industrial expansion, and social change. The fact that it has no mint mark means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which produced hundreds of millions of pennies that year, making it widely available even today. On the front side obverse, the coin features the detailed portrait of Abraham Lincoln, one of the most respected presidents in American history. The design was created by Victor David Brenner and first introduced in 1909 to celebrate Lincoln's 100th birthday. Around the portrait, you will see the inscription, "In God We Trust," above, "Liberty," to the left, and the year, 1950, to the right. Over time, especially in bad condition coins, these inscriptions can become faint or partially worn off. Lincoln's face may lose fine details such as hair texture, beard lines, and coat edges, making the coin look smooth and flattened. The reverse side of the coin shows two wheat ears on each side, symbolizing agriculture and prosperity. In the center, the words, 1 cent, and United States of America, are clearly written, while the Latin motto, E pluribus unum, appears at the top. However, in coins that are in poor or bad condition, these wheat stalks often become very faint or nearly invisible, and the lettering may appear weak or uneven due to years of circulation and wear. Many of these coins have been handled thousands of times, which contributes to their worn-out appearance. When discussing a coin in bad condition, grading becomes very important. A heavily worn 1950 wheat penny is typically classified as good G or even about good AG. In such grades, most of the coin's design details are heavily worn, and only the main outlines remain visible. Scratches, dents, corrosion, and discoloration are common problems. Some coins may also show environmental damage caused by moisture, soil exposure, or improper storage, leading to dark brown or black surfaces instead of the original reddish copper shine. In terms of composition, the 1950 wheat penny is made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. This high copper content gives it a heavier feel compared to modern pennies, which are mostly made of zinc. Over time, copper reacts with air and moisture, causing oxidation, which changes the coin's color from bright red to brown or even dark black in extreme cases. This is why most old pennies found today do not look shiny unless they have been carefully preserved. The value of a 1950 wheat penny without a mint mark in bad condition is generally low. Because more than 272 million coins were minted in Philadelphia that year, it is considered a very common date. In poor condition, the coin is usually worth between 2 cents and 10 cents USD, depending on its exact state. However, collectors may pay slightly more if the coin has a unique mint error, such as doubling, off-center striking, or unusual metal coloration. Without such features, its value remains modest. Even though the financial value is low, the historical importance of the coin is significant. It represents an era when coins were still made, with a high percentage of copper, and its wheat design reflects America's agricultural roots. The wheat penny series ended in 1958 and was replaced in 1959 by the Lincoln Memorial design, making all wheat pennies part of a completed and collectible series. This adds to their appeal, even for common dates like 1950. Collectors often use coins like the 1950 wheat penny as an entry point into the hobby of numismatics. It helps beginners learn how to identify mint marks, understand grading systems, and recognize the effects of wear and damage. Many people enjoy searching through old coin collections, jars, or bank rolls hoping to find wheat pennies, even in poor condition, because of their connection to the past. Proper storage can help prevent further damage to these coins. Even if a coin is already worn, it should be kept in a dry and safe place, such as a coin holder, album, or protective sleeve. Cleaning the coin is not recommended, as it can reduce its value and damage the surface further. Collectors prefer coins in their natural state, even if they are worn. In conclusion, the 1950 wheat penny without a mint mark in bad condition may not be rare or highly valuable, but it is still an important piece of American history. It tells a story of post-war America, traditional coin design, and everyday use in commerce. Its true value lies not in its price but in its educational and historical significance. For collectors, beginners, and history enthusiasts, even a worn-out 1950 penny can be a meaningful addition to a collection, serving as a small but powerful reminder of the past. Next up, the 1946 wheat penny without a mint mark is a classic and historically meaningful coin from the famous Lincoln wheat penny series. This coin was minted just after the end of World War II, a time when the United States was transitioning from wartime production to a peaceful economy. The absence of a mint mark indicates that this coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which did not include mint marks on pennies during that era. Because millions of these coins were produced, they are quite common today, especially in worn or bad condition, but they still hold strong historical and educational value. On the obverse front of the coin, you will see the portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate Lincoln's 100th birthday and remained in use for nearly 50 years. The words, "In God We Trust," appear at the top, liberty is placed on the left side, and the year, 1946, is shown on the right. In coins that are in bad condition, these inscriptions are often worn down, and Lincoln's face may appear smooth with little visible detail. The fine lines in his hair, beard, and coat are usually faded or completely gone due to years of circulation. The reverse back of the coin features 2 wheat ears on both sides, which is why it is called a wheat penny. Between these wheat stalks are the words, 1 cent, and United States of America, with the Latin motto, E pluribus unum, above. In a coin that is in poor condition, the wheat stalks are often heavily worn and may be barely visible. The lettering may appear weak, and the surface of the coin might look dull, scratched, or discolored. Some coins may even show signs of environmental damage such as corrosion or dark staining, especially if they were exposed to moisture or buried for long periods. The 1946 wheat penny is made primarily of copper, consisting of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. This gives the coin a solid feel and a reddish color when new. However, over time, copper reacts with air and moisture, causing oxidation. As a result, most 1946 pennies found today, especially in bad condition, have turned brown or dark brown. Some may even appear black if they have been heavily exposed to environmental elements. This color change is natural and common for old copper coins. When grading a 1946 wheat penny in bad condition, it usually falls into categories such as about good age. In these grades, most of the fine design details are worn away. The coin may have scratches, dents, and uneven surfaces. Lincoln's portrait might look flat, and the wheat ears on the reverse may be almost completely gone. Coins in such condition are generally not considered highly collectible in terms of value, but they are still appreciated for their historical significance. In terms of value, the 1946 wheat penny without a mint mark is very common because over 991 million were minted in Philadelphia that year. Due to this high mintage, a coin in bad condition is typically worth only a small amount, usually between 2 cents and 10 cents USD. However, the value can increase if the coin has a rare error, such as a double die, off-center strike, or unusual appearance. Without such features, it remains a low-value coin in the market. Despite its low monetary value, the 1946 wheat penny is important from a historical perspective. It represents the first full year after World War II, when the United States returned to normal coin production using copper instead of the steel used during the war in 1943. This makes the 1946 penny part of the post-war recovery period, which is an important chapter in American history. Collectors often enjoy collecting wheat pennies because they are affordable and easy to find. Even coins in poor condition can help complete a collection or serve as a learning tool for beginners. Searching for these coins in old collections, jars, or coin rolls can be an exciting hobby. Each coin tells a story of the past and reflects the time in which it was used. Proper care and storage are important even for coins in bad condition. It is best to keep the coin in a dry place, such as a coin holder or album, to prevent further damage. Cleaning the coin is not recommended, as it can reduce its value and damage its surface. In conclusion, the 1946 wheat penny without a mint mark in bad condition may not be rare or highly valuable, but it is still a meaningful piece of history. It reflects the design, culture, and economic conditions of post-war America. While its price may be only a few cents, its real value lies in its connection to the past and its role in one of the most iconic coin series ever produced. Next up,